Sax, that looks familiar. Where are you?
I mean, I find myself yet again in your bedroom.
Wow.
And I get to your bedroom, you scumbag. You look at me right now. I get to your bedroom, and then what do I see in the corner of your bedroom? But my ex-wife. my ex-wife is hanging
Adam,
out
come on, dude.
What the hell, bro?
That was supposed to say secret for like another couple weeks.
My Mongolian ex-wife, who I'm best friends with, is just hanging out in your bedroom.
You're in there.
Can you add the list of people that have been into your bedroom as like the weirdest group of people?
Yeah, you're by far the weirdest on there.
I was going to say, you might be at the top of that list.
Yeah, bar none.
Well, Scott said he was never in your bedroom.
I've been in his bedroom.
I'm sure he's like
hung out in his bedroom. I've never recorded
say
a
hello to
podcast.
Zolo, everybody. There's Zolo.
Hi, Zola.
Zola's in town for 5 days. We were just talking in the restaurant, hanging out in the strip district, and she was like, "Oh yeah, those guys. You know the guys that ask people their favorite colors." So Zolo gets it. She's a listener of the show. We're having a great time, man.
Awesome. Well, episode 39. Welcome back, everybody, to the Saxcast. Obviously, for the first time in a while, we are all in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Two of us are in the same apartment right now, and Scott's just right across the street. We could have just made this a whole party.
We could have.
Honestly, I could have put Scott in the closet right over here, the laundry room, and then
it's familiar territory for me.
Somebody put Zolo in the bathroom.
I genuinely miss recording in person. When we did it in Bradenton, those were great episodes. There's a different dynamic to it when you're all just shooting the shit with people sitting on a couch. I like that.
There's definitely a different dynamic when I could see where you masturbate. Yeah, that's
you don't know that. You don't know where I masturbate.
You're strictly not a bedroom masturbator.
Oh no.
Wait, I thought you were in his bedroom.
Kitchen masturbator. Anyways,
well, speaking of masturbation, I just finished the Ed Gein documentary.
Oh yes.
Well, not a doc, it's like the show. Sax, do you know about Ed Gein?
You mean, yeah, it was Scott's topic last episode.
Right, but I just watched it, and I'm sure Scott just finished it. I don't think he finished it at the time. Scott, let me ask you a question about Ed Gein. Did you feel bad for him towards the end a little bit?
They kind of made it seem like you should at the very end when he was in the mental hospital. Like everyone loved him, and they wanted him to tell his real story, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to take that path.
Do you think if he was just diagnosed earlier and he was taking the pills, then he's just not a crazy psycho killer?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? A guy's a psycho killer? Just say in 2 sentences.
Ed Gein killed and was a grave robber, and he would wear skin and collect like cut off people and chainsaws. He was bad. He inspired like pretty much every serial killer.
But then at the end, you're supposed to feel for him.
So he's diagnosed like severe schizophrenic. Like he doesn't remember like murdering people. His brain, like he talks to himself. He's like really, really bad. And then he's too crazy to stand trial. He's not guilty by reason of insanity. And then he just goes to a mental hospital for the rest of his life. They get him on official diagnosis. They're like, you're schizophrenic. They put him on medication, and then he seems like fine. And how they paint it is all these other serial killers like Ted Bundy, Richard Speck, Ed Kemper, all these guys like looked up to him. He was like the OG serial killer, and they based a lot of what they did off of him. But he's really just like, I don't know what I did, or like I didn't have any like rhyme or reason to my method. I was just like a crazy person, or like I was schizophrenic. So like it's like at the end you're like kind of sad. It's like he
also had a horrible childhood.
Right.
But don't we all? I mean, come on. Like,
right. Yeah, that's fair. So anyway,
so we're pro this guy?
No, not pro. Like obviously what he did was horrific, but it's like, what it could it have been prevented? Would he have been a different person if
Maybe.
the times were different? Maybe.
Were there any? Can I bring our special guest in for a second?
Sure.
Were there any well-known Mongolian serial killers? Is that a thing?
It's not a thing. People are happy, okay?
Yeah,
People
that
are-
makes sense. That makes
Are
sense.
serial killers like strictly like American or something? You never hear like the Danish killer man, the Danish Dinky Dougal.
Jack the Ripper was what, English?
An Englishman,
Right. Right. I think so. I don't know. Yeah, it's mostly
Yeah.
that's an American pastime.
Yeah.
All right, Ed Gein, check out the doc.
It was good. It was good. Well, let's not talk about serial killers. Let's talk about your trip.
You were
Florida.
like doing like a whole like thesis there. Like,
Here we
you
go.
were
Let me
into that.
connect it all together. Ed Gein, allegedly based on the show, helped catch Ted Bundy, who was caught in Florida. You were just in Florida. You were in
Hey.
Jacksonville
What a
and St.
segue.
Augustine. How was your trip?
Man, I mean, Florida, I mean, obviously you guys very familiar with it. It's, I would say 10 to 15% of Florida is fantastic. And then
That seems like a high number.
85 to 90 is just, it is absolutely wild.
Yeah, it's a bad place.
It's just like, I don't know. So I was in St. Augustine since we last spoke. Last time we talked, I was in Jacksonville. So I'm just going to go through my St. Augustine trip for a second. St. Augustine, it was torrentially raining every single day. And then I get down there and like, oh yeah, you went during hurricane season.
Yep.
Is it
Hmm.
hurricane season right now?
Yeah. All the
I
way
feel
to
like I
like
haven't-
November,
What is it? When does it start?
like September, August, September.
Yeah, it's like end of summer into the
God
fall.
damn it.
Yeah.
Starts on
Talking
Shark
about, like, the
Week,
worst
actually.
time.
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's tropical storms all the time in Florida.
So, but like Florida, it's not like Pittsburgh, where Pittsburgh has drainage and like, you know, Florida is just like a giant wet carpet. And when it rains, as it did the entire time I was there, the rain just puddles and forms like lakes.
Yeah. It
That's
was built
because-
on a swamp. It's the
Yeah.
whole thing is a swamp.
That's because it's literally sitting on water. Like that's why it's a wet carpet.
So they just put a bunch of asphalt over swamp.
Right.
So here's something: when you're walking around Florida and these lakes are forming, you have something where you're walking down the street and then you see a puddle and then you see these cars coming and you basically have to play Frogger. You just say, I have to navigate past these puddles so that the car doesn't splash it and just send it and let's douse you with water.
Yeah.
And so what happened was when I was getting a lift back to Jacksonville from St. Augustine, I swear to God, I'm standing there and I think I'm good. I'm far enough away from a puddle. My Lyft driver comes screeching around the corner, gasses it, and just blasts me with a puddle and then stops and realizes that I'm the person that he's picking up.
That's awkward. That's awkward.
It would have been funnier if he charged you a cleaning fee.
Listen to this. And this is, I get in there and he goes, oh, that's not usually how I pick people up. Okay, a little self-deprecation, that's fine. And then he goes, oh, here, do you want some of this? And hands me an air freshener. Like, what's an air freshener gonna do? Like,
You'd rub it all over you.
this,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that's such a Florida fix. Oh, don't worry about that. We put the asphalt over a giant swamp. Here, put some air freshener over the giant muddy
Spray
puddle I just
Axe
splashed
body
you.
spray all over yourself.
Dude, I had a crazy Uber Lyft experience. I got picked up from the casino on Friday night. We went and watched the baseball game that went 15 innings, and there wasn't like many Ubers or whatever. Guy finally comes, picks us up, just talks from the casino to where he drops me off in the strip, how bad of a driver he used to be. and how many accidents he's been in prior to picking me up, and that he's been in like cop chases and paid people to hide his car. But he's like, don't worry, I'm a good driver now. I'm like, oh my God.
What? Sounds like
Yes.
Grand Theft Auto when you go and pull in and you paint the car a different color and the cops are magically off your tail.
Dude, he was just talking about how he used to drag race and street race. I was like, oh my God, please get me out. He was driving a minivan.
Oh.
Well, we truly had speaking of the South and Ubers and our special guest here, truly we experienced the worst Uber driver ever in New Orleans. We get in, my ex-wife, Mongolian. We get in. He looks back, does like a once-over, like, like she's like, oh, she's, not a white person, and starts driving. And then he's just driving, and he turns around and looks at her and goes, now, excuse me, miss, are you Chinese?
Oh.
Oh God. My
and
Lord.
then she's like, no, Mongolia. And then he's like, oh, my wife's Chinese. He just tells about Macau apparently is a good place to gamble. That was his story.
Just like
He's trying to be relatable.
He's trying to be relatable, but in the worst way possible.
We're just gonna okay, here's the door opening. In walks Zolo. Guy looks, peeps. He's like, I know it's gonna get this party started in here.
That would be
let
like assuming that Adam cared that Italy beat Israel in the World Cup qualifying match.
There you go. Way to tie it all in there.
Are you Chinese?
Is that how people in New Orleans talk?
I don't know, but like, what if she said, "Yeah, I'm Chinese"? Would it be like a high five? Like, what would it like?
Yeah, where do you go? Where do you go
like,
from there?
yeah.
Here's the problem with that. The problem is, no matter what you are to that guy, it did not matter. He was gonna say what he was gonna say regardless.
Right. It was his kind of like attempt at conversation, and he's just gonna talk at you.
Exactly.
She could have said, "I'm from Antarctica." And my, or something like that. He would have been like, "Oh, that's interesting. Macau, you could gamble in Macau." It's kind of,
oh God. Well,
but so
Flagler, St. Augustine.
Yeah.
I don't like your description on this, Zach. So tell me, bring
Okay.
me, because I've got a rebuttal here, but I want to hear what your take is on.
So
it.
first off, this is this college that Scott almost went to, and Scott, I love you, buddy. I could totally see you going to this college. The row per square footage of this place was like every single person had like team Flagler college team gear on, the shorts. They all looked like baseball players. And
was it not a beautiful campus?
It was beautiful. It looked like a freaking Cheesecake Factory. It looked like Cheesecake Factory.
Well, I'll tell you,
Cheesecake Factory are based on that style of Spanish architecture. Flagler came first, then came the Cheesecake Factories. But you cannot help but look at that campus and say, that is a Cheesecake Factory.
Oh man, that's tough.
And the students there, when they walk to class, it looks like in their backpacks are just Cheesecake Factory menus. And that's what they study all day. Like, it looks like Hamburger U for Cheesecake Factory.
Hamburger U. I will say this: when I got a tour of that campus from the baseball coach, the first thing he told us was like, I don't know if I'll have to sell it after this, but there it is.
He said, "Try the egg roll, the cheeseburger egg rolls."
He said the female to male ratio is 60 to 40%. And I looked at my dad. I'm like, I'm going.
Damn,
so right now, the female male diversity breakdown, 68.1% female.
Yeah, it's crazy. Henry Flagler's.
What is it?
He was a railroad pioneer back in the 1800s.
I like that. I like the rail. What's the racial breakdown of Flagler? Like 99.99% white.
Well, that's why
Yeah,
they were recruiting me because they wanted an Italian.
Sax, I think you have the numbers. The numbers are fudged on that. I think it's 100% white.
100% white suburban Americans.
Yeah, it's a private school,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's like very
It's small.
like-
It's a publicly traded stock. That's how white that school is.
yeah.
They're
Yeah, it's a nice campus. I like it. I've been there.
It used to be a hotel, though. They didn't build that as a campus. They just converted a hotel into. It's like Point Park. That's Point Park used to be a hotel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's nice.
That's where Ponce de Leon stayed when he found the Fountain of Youth.
Did you go to the Fountain of the Youth?
It was torrentially downpouring, and literally universally across the board, anyone I even brought up the fact that I was thinking about going to the Fountain of Youth implored me, please do not go.
Yeah, that's what I told you. That's why it's worth going. It's insanely bad.
In a city that has so much like tourism, like it felt like Myrtle Beach in so many parts. Even the people that like own those shops that are like, hey, get a t-shirt that says Hawk 2 rules. They're like, please don't go to the Fountain of Youth. You will be wasting your money. I had another crazy Airbnb there, which I brought a picture of if you want to show it. That is not my Airbnb. There we go. That is the Airbnb I stayed at in St. Augustine. What are your guys' initial thoughts?
Is that the only room?
That's it right there.
It looks like a long hallway with a couch.
That's exactly what it is.
You sleep on the couch?
It's a Murphy bed.
Was this like a shed or why was this an apartment or something? I don't know. What is this?
It's like a nice-ish like St. Augustine house. It's the back of their guest house. It's not even the guest house. It's the back of the guest house. And there are New York City railroad apartments are like wider than that. It's like the narrowest room I've ever been in.
There's a TV in that back right corner. Who's that for?
You can't even you can't even see it.
I
get in. Here, I get in there. That's my space. I travel without a car, right? So I had no car in there. I go to use the bathroom, and then about a minute into the bathroom, the door just opens up, and the guy comes in. And I'm just looking at him while I'm sitting on the toilet. He's like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were in here," because he didn't see a car in the driveway.
Yikes!
So so welcome to your Airbnb. Here I am snooping on you. And then click on the next one. Look at the shower situation. There's the shower right there.
How do you fit in there?
Dude. Hey, what are you trying to say?
I mean, how does anyone fit in there?
I
Holy
literally
moly.
think that tub is used to wash to commercially wash dogs. Like they just repurpose like a cat washing bin into a shower.
You shouldn't be able to reach your bed and your kitchen sink from your shower.
No.
See, remember how I was talking about in Jacksonville, like just being scared of spraying water everywhere?
Yeah.
That shower, half of my foot was outside of the shower.
Yeah, you can't turn around in there. That's insane. How much was this place?
This was even more. This was $65 a night.
Wow.
But everything was in the same room. But hey, that's budget travel, and that's 2 Sax Boy shirts right there.
Yeah.
Let's sell 2 Sax Boy shirts. I get one night in that puppy right there.
Yeah, I don't know how you beat that other than a hammock and a tree. Outside of that,
I mean, hey, if you're just going around and you're not spending time in your Airbnb, whatever, I'd stay somewhere like that.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's just kind of unique. I'll just say that. But St. Augustine was just wild. Again, that 90% crazy. I go to an AA meeting in St. Augustine because I go to AA meetings everywhere I go. I'm not going to say what day it was, what meeting it was, whatever. But it's an 11-step meeting, which means it's a meditation meeting. So they do like someone shares about an experience, they open the meeting, and then they turn the lights off in the meeting and people meditate for like 15 minutes. It was the most Florida thing ever. It's just going as usual. The meeting is going as usual. Then we get to the meditation. They turn the lights off and they turn on, no joke, like a laser light machine. And it's like, oh, and the lights like, doosh, 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 doosh. And it's just like all these lasers. It's a meditation meeting, and every second they have flashing laser lights. So I'm like, okay, it's not my meeting. I'm not going to say anything. So I sit there and we freaking meditate for 15 minutes with laser lights happening.
Did they give a warning about seizures?
No, yeah, exactly. That's the AA meeting right there,
dude. AA looks fun.
You consider it. Can you imagine? So that's what it looks like. The meditation stops. So I'm like, okay, they're going to turn the lights back on and we're going to share. No, they keep the lasers going, and this woman starts speaking about this just tear-jerking story about her life, her like cleaning business. And in the meantime, it's like, and it's like, God damn it, Florida! Why you gotta be so Florida?
That is the most Florida thing I've ever heard, honestly.
All right.
That is the most Florida thing I've ever heard, Zax.
People were physically pained. You like looked around the room, like you would think you go to AA to get, that relief, that fellowship, and people were just like holding their eyeballs for fear of like. Anyways, it's just so Florida, It just is what it is. But we got to talk about us recording on a certain special day. Adam, I don't know if you want to set that up or yeah.
Yeah, so I'll talk about my day, how I found out it was such a special day for
it's my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad. Zach's dad.
Wow. Interesting that he was born on this day, because I tried to go deposit a check at the bank today and it was closed.
Fed's closed, brother. No cash moving.
What the hell? Bank's closed on a Monday. Said it was a federal holiday. They didn't even put what holiday it was on the bank. They're just like federal holiday.
Which is another story.
I had to Google it on my way.
It's going to be fixed in the next 3 years.
It, and they're like, oh, it's Columbus Day, also known as Indigenous Peoples Day. But Scott's the only one happy about this day, apparently. He's
wearing a Canadian hat.
Well, the Blue Jays are playing, so I'm representing.
He is wearing a Canadian hat.
But yeah, Scott, happy Columbus Day. I mean,
thank you. You're the first person to wish.
You're doing free labor right now, man.
I know. You're the first person to wish me my happy Italian Christmas. So I appreciate it, Zax. But, I texted my mom this morning. I was like, can you believe that I'm sitting in front of my desk right now working on this important day? And she was like, that's such a shame. And then my sister chimes in and goes, it's Indigenous Peoples Day for me. And I was just like, you know what, Steph? In this house, Christopher Columbus is a brave Italian hero. All right. And that's what he's going to be remembered as. In all seriousness, this is a bit.
We got audible groans.
This is a bit, I swear to God.
Groans from the peanut gallery over here.
Swear to God.
Scott, legitimately is because I just goof on Christopher Columbus Day or whatever. When you were growing up, was it like a thing?
No.
When did it become a thing?
Well, no, it was we had the day off at school, I think, and it was usually it's always been a federal holiday, but it's become more of a controversial thing because of Christopher Columbus.
Your dad didn't say, sit down, son, let me tell you a story about a man who sailed the
because
ocean
my
blue.
dad's not Italian, so he doesn't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah. So listen, also he was Christopher Columbus. If we're going to get into the nitty gritty here, there he is. That's right, Sil.
So that's your father?
Yeah, that's my father. He's Northern Italian, so you know what? Screw him. I don't really care. I think it's funny how people get so worked up about this day. Like we're hearing people saying you need to celebrate Columbus Day. Well, but who cares? Who
But
cares?
does Columbus Day fall on a certain, like the first Monday, or is it specifically October the 13th?
I don't. Dude,
It's whatever
how much
day
I know.
he killed the most people, probably.
I think it's the first Monday of October. No, I don't know.
But
Second one.
and the same, and then they chose indigenous people to. It's weird to have dueling holidays. You know?
Well, they did that as a combatant to Christopher Columbus because of indigenous people that were killed.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But then they didn't totally scratch Christopher Columbus Day.
Some people acknowledge it. Some people
You know what you
don't.
could do? Chris Columbus is the director of Home Alone.
Oh.
You can just spin it as a Home Alone celebration. And the Harry Potter, first Harry Potter.
Look at that.
That's this is great.
One of my favorite
Compton,
actors of all time
genius
is
at
in Home
work.
Alone. One of my favorite actors
Oh.
of all time is in Home Alone. It's that old guy that is in the hotel lobby at the I'm kidding.
The guy who owns the hotel. No,
no.
He's celebrating Columbus Day, all right.
Oh, big time.
Big time. Well, Sax, let's wrap up your Florida trip here. You were in
Yeah.
Jacksonville round 2.
Round 2. Okay. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to Matt Seidel, AEW Wrestler Supremo. We connected when I made the video Local Wrestling Show. That I got a bunch of followers in kind of like the wrestling scene. That's how he followed me. We kind of been talking here and there. And he got me tickets, really nice tickets to see AEW. Now, Scott, you're going to want to hear this. We're talking about Christopher Columbus and whatnot. And I'm watching wrestling, and I'm like, the pageantry of wrestling.
Yeah.
The drama of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically gossip guys that fight. It's like Godfather again, your beloved Godfather. With all this mafia, they're just gossiping guys. That's all wrestling is. It's just guys gossiping about
Today
each
is
other.
not the day. Today is not the day. Okay. No gossip guy talk today. Not on my holiday. No.
But in wrestling, there's so much of wrestling is just whisper campaigns, drama. He said, she said, like. It's like high school drama, wrestling.
Yeah. I have a friend who yells at the TV. And I'm like, this is fake.
I've never been able to
What are
get
we
into
doing?
it. I've never been able to get into it. You know, I was like, for like 1 year, like 7th grade, I was like, oh wow, John Cena's the man, blah, blah. But I can't get into it.
Hey, shout out Matt Seidel. I mean, once they actually start wrestling, it's pretty impressive, like what they put their body through. But yeah, it's just like I'm just sitting there. I'm parachuting in, and it's like I got to know this guy doesn't like this guy, and he's whispering about him, and oh, he's a bad guy. It's like it's a lot. It's a lot of on your social calendar. That's a lot of gossip.
I think I'd have a good time at an event.
Oh yeah, it's fun live. But like to the whole backstory, you know. I mean, that's one thing about baseball. There's like, there's not a lot of like drama.
Did you get to see the script?
No, none of that. None of that.
Okay.
I will say it's like in Jacksonville, they have these wrestling events there like all the time. So people just go to wrestling. Like you can just like in Jacksonville, you can just go see wrestling like every day if you want to. All right, I gotta ISO the ball real quick. I gotta Kobe Bryant clear the floor real quick and do a little
Too soon.
Do a little rant here. Yeah, not on Columbus Day. He was born in Italy.
That's right.
He had an Italian father. That's actually true. He spoke Italian. That's why they thought he didn't get along with Shaq. He had more European influences than your Southern Shaq. Anyways, Jacksonville. I'm going to do a rant real quick. You guys know I love public transit. I travel carless. I never learned how to drive. I'm not a driver. I hate cars. I hate cars. I think they've ruined this country in so many different ways.
Interesting.
This Columbus Day, we should have ships. Go back to like it used to be, ships and horse and buggy.
I like that.
Jacksonville, Florida has the most wasteful, horrible, terrible public transit I've ever seen in my life with my eyeballs. It is Johnstown, Pennsylvania's public transit, an old mill town of like 40,000 people, is 10,000 times better, more efficient, more understandable than the Jacksonville public transit. There are stops on the Jacksonville public transit that don't exist. There are stops that buses just don't come to because they've changed the routes and they just haven't changed the bus stop. There is a train in Jacksonville that does nothing but go over a bridge. That's it. That's all it does. It has 7 stops. It just goes over a bridge from a Hilton Hyatt to a Baptist church on the other side. Nothing. That's all it does.
2 places to be in Jacksonville.
It serves no purpose. It serves no purpose. The hub of the Jacksonville public transit is not in the downtown center. It's like it takes 20 minutes to walk from the hub where all the buses meet to any sort of population center of Jacksonville. They just started a system, a driverless van system in Jacksonville. This is how broken and backwards and handouts and awful it is in Jacksonville. They gave a huge bazillion-dollar contract to start a driverless van service in Jacksonville. That basically is, in theory, it's like a bunch of like airport shuttle-looking driverless vans that roll around Jacksonville and gets people like me, tourists, around Jacksonville. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't work. And every driverless van, guess what it has in it? A driver.
So can you call it a driverless van?
I don't know. Dude, I get in this driverless van. It would have been faster to walk. I'm trying to go from downtown Jacksonville to the AEW event. I get in the driverless van. First off, there's 7 seats in the van. So how many people is this really moving? 7 people. And every minute it just stops. I'm in it for 20 minutes. The guy literally, the driver, the guy behind the wheel literally gives up and just starts driving it. He just starts driving the driverless car. And he's like, the guy's like, just screw it. And then he just pulls up, he drops me off. And it's like, so they have a driverless van program that has drivers in every single van, 7 seats, that cost millions and millions of dollars. Dude, it is just like Florida. I don't know. Florida is just so weird. It's just so weird.
I'm picturing it now. Florida man shows up to Shark Tank and goes, I've got $1 million idea. Hear me out. Driverless vans with drivers.
Okay, so this driverless van, it's going to have a lot of seats, right? To like move, people around, right? Right, sir?
Of course. But most importantly, we have a driver.
We have a driver and 7 seats. Dude, it's like...
I'm out.
All right, we didn't ask for his opinion. Good. Continue, Sax.
Dude, it's just like... It is an actual Ponzi scheme at work. And then I was like reading like the local thing. It's like it's an embarrassment, man. And it's just basically just taking like contract. It's just so wasteful. It just makes me so happy we live in Pittsburgh. It makes me so happy we live in Pittsburgh. Even as bad as our public transit is, it is like freaking the New York. It's what's the most efficient transit in the world? Like Germany, some German transit system compared to Jacksonville, Florida.
I mean, we have like 50 trains that come in and out of here today. So
at least.
So sorry. That's my rant on that.
Good callback, Scott, from episode 1.
That's my job here.
Good stuff. Well, good rant.
Thanks.
I got something I want to talk about.
Go for it.
We're about to get into some Pittsburgh stuff. Before we do, Sax, you sent me some photos of what looked like incredible food.
Yeah.
Where did you get that at?
Zolo and I were just walking around and the strip district, and I just like looked over on the left and I saw this like new supermarket I've never seen before called Many More Supermarket. And Zola had to go to, I'm sorry to out you, Zola. She had to go to the bathroom. So I was like, hey, let's go in there and check out the bathroom. Yo, we walked into, it felt like I was stepping into Flushing frickin' Queens, man. This like, it's like a Chinese Asian supermarket. It's right down the street from you guys. It's unbelievable. Pull up the picture of the food. This was the bento box. That's
Whoa.
$14. 2 proteins,
Whoa.
white rice, bok choy, a little
Ooh.
pepper steak action, a little onion meat dish. That's 14. That's New York right there. Right there, that's New York. That's what people eat in New York when you go to these places. It's literally like they have like a, looks like a buffet style thing. They got a thing, they slop it out. Zolo got this unreal soup. There's so much product in there, make your head spin. If you're in Pittsburgh, go to Many More Supermarket. We are upgrading as a city because we have this Many More. It is unbelievable, man. You barely hear an ounce of English spoken in there. That's a good sign. The products, you don't know what the hell they're for. There's so many beans that you're like, what who eats this bean? And yeah, it's there's ugly white dudes with like attractive Asian girlfriends in there.
The American dream.
Yeah, it's we are up. That place is unbelievable. You guys, it's right down the street. Have you guys heard of this? I just stumbled into it.
I'm looking at a picture of it now, and I have driven past it many, many times, but I have never been in.
Dude, go and eat there and like shop in there. It's incredible.
Yeah, I
So-
might go tomorrow for lunch. That would be
What?
great. I'm gonna go.
Marketplace, Many More Marketplace. Yeah, dude. Honestly, go get that. The bento box, $14. Let's go.
Wait, is it on Liberty or is it on Penn?
Liberty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
All right.
let's
Well,
wrap. What do you got?
I have something that I think a lot of Pittsburghers can relate to. Okay. A lot of guys in Pittsburgh, a lot of girls, people that want to go out and have a good time, they usually go to this establishment. It's a place where your feet stick to the floor.
Oh no.
Scott knows what I'm talking about.
Oh no.
It's a place where you used to be able to ride a mechanical bull while drinking copious amounts of $15 Bud Lights. Okay. It's a place where just about everybody has been kicked out of. And I read a story about a guy that was recently kicked out of Tequila Cowboy on the North Shore. And I want to get your guys' opinion on this. Okay. Pittsburgh man charged with biting officer outside of Tequila Cowboy.
Whew.
Okay.
Biting. Your money's worth.
Biting. Okay. There's been a lot of heinous acts committed at Tequila Cowboy. Biting a police officer might be top of the list. It's like short of homicide. Okay. This guy was highly intoxicated and disorderly and refused to leave the bar at 1:30 a.m. Now, what day do you guys think this was?
I'm hoping Friday or Saturday.
It's gonna be the way you're saying. It's like a Tuesday.
It was a Sunday night.
Oh, come on. Dude.
At 1:30 a.m., he refused to leave the bar.
Tequila Cowboys open that late on Sunday night?
Apparently, they probably were closed if they're trying to get him out at 1:30. And I'm not going to say his name, but he refused to get
They
out.
have his full name in there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was charged. It's on the docket, and he bit the left calf of the officer, not his arm, not his neck, not like his ribs, his thigh, the left calf.
How? I have so
So
many
he's
questions.
like, he's on the floor. They have him detained on the floor, and he's like, and police officers, they're not like, they have like pretty thick pants, right?
Yeah, unless they're like Rito 911ing it.
So this guy's like, I'm gonna go shark teeth on this guy to rip through this. Like
you'll do a lot of crazy
Carhartt.
things when you're drunk, and one of them is biting a police officer. So
Was he drunk or was he a vampire?
see, that's the question they're not asking, and that brings me into
October.
my next subject. Yeah, it is October. Vampire law is a very serious thing we need to start realizing in this country, especially at this time of the year. So you see a vampire out there, be friendly, okay? They might bite you outside at Tequila Cowboy.
It's a good lesson learned.
Hell yeah.
Sax is like, yeah.
Who's going to Tequila Cowboy Sunday at midnight?
Well, they were probably there for the NFL games all day because the Steelers were in town, and then people probably stayed. But staying there till 1 a.m.
Was this man's name Scott?
I haven't been there in a long time, dude. So
I've never been there, but yeah, God bless him. God bless this mess.
They close at 2 a.m. on Sundays.
Wow.
That's the Lord's Day. That seems wrong.
That's got to be the only place open in Pittsburgh at 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday.
Good episode. Good ep. Glad everybody's back in Pittsburgh. Shout out Zolo in the corner over there for sticking it out in my room. If you don't already, make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe, like, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. Sax, can we still buy Sax Boy shirts?
Yes.
Where do you get those at?
Saxboystore.com.
Awesome. Go buy your Sax Boy t-shirt. They're very comfortable. Go follow us on all social media. Make sure you're sharing the post. That helps us out a ton. And we'll see you next Wednesday.